Hi guys, my name is Dave. I'm going to be teaching you how to create a game using Scratch. Now that you can open our Scratch. The game is about movement. Now we are going to be using the sprites, using movements to change the sprites. Now first we are going to get a line. Now to creating a game that in this line cannot exceed it. I'll explain. We can duplicate just this. Duplicate. Put one under. And put one on top. Now we are going to duplicate this again. Duplicate. Now we're going to go to the costumes of this one and change it to this side. Now we can move this here. Let's change the costumes, it's not good. Let's tilt it. Let's tilt it a little more. A little more, and that should do the job. Now we're going to put this here. Should this a little. Now duplicate this. Duplicate it. Now I've duplicated all that. Now we have a line. I want to create that. When we click on this thing should move forward. First, let's create that. When we click on right arrow, should move 10 steps. Now if I click on this, click on the right arrow, this is not it, move 10 steps. Now before we continue anything, we're going to say when we click on this green arrow, should take us to this exact position here, which is here, and switch before we even switch costumes. Now see, we are doing like this. Now we click on the green arrow. Now it takes us back to this place. Click on the green arrow, takes us back to this place. I want to say that when it is touching, you should switch costumes. It should face back, that it cannot touch the this arrow should face back. Now we say when we can either put it in this line 3 here, this line 3, sorry, I just deleted that one. We can duplicate it and put it here, put it here. We can use this line 3. Oh, use this line 4. Let's rename this line 3 and name this line 4. Okay, that's it. That if it's touching this line 4 here, it's touching this line 4 here, you should switch costumes. You can either put what the code I want to put, you can either put it here or put all the codes inside just this sprite. Now let's first put it in this line 4. We are saying bring an if statement if it is touching sprite 1. If this line 4 is touching sprite 1, you should send a message, that's broadcast message, named want it to turn back. Just say turn back. Now we're going to put here if it is right or if it is left arrow, there's no problem with it. It should leave itself alone. If it is right arrow, now we cannot say when I receive this turn back, when I receive it, I should switch costumes. But we only have two costumes here, but we don't want it like this. We want to delete this one and duplicate this one here. Means you have the same thing, see, but in this costume you are going to flip it here and say when I receive this turn back, switch costumes to costume 2. Now it is still like this. Want it to turn back, so I say duplicate, then switch costume back to costume 1. Now see, click on it. Oh yes, not here. Now click on it. It switched costume, but we don't want it to enter this way. We want it to stop. So I say move -10 steps. You should move -10 steps. When it has touched this place, I received the message. Move -10 steps. It has received the message. Move -10 steps. Don't move it again. This is moving. Now see, it cannot move again. I'm still pressing the right arrow. It's just because this line 4 has felt the sprite touching it. Now see, it can move because I deleted the code. If I bring the code back, it will obviously start moving. Touching sprite 1, it wants it to send a code. Now you can send a code and receive a code. Turn back. If you are pressing left arrow, if it's not left arrow, this thing is useless. If I say left, if it's not right arrow, it's useless. If I say left arrow, now see, it is useless. The code is useless. Right arrow, I'm still pressing right arrow. It's only when I press left arrow it now work. I'm pressing left arrow. Left arrow. Now I'm pressing left arrow. It has turned back. That doesn't make sense. You have to make it right arrow because you're still moving. You know what I'm saying? That's turned back. Nothing can move again. Now want see that it should turn back. We have made it turn back. Instead of putting all this code here, we can just transfer it to sprite 1. This is sprite 1, right? And delete the code from this place. Now see what will happen. Let's start it. Now wait for a finish. Sprite 1. Okay. Turn back. When I should, okay, it should work now. Line 4. Oh yes, you have to change this to line 4. Now the sprite is saying when I touch line 4. Now not the line 4 is saying when I touch the sprite. It has stopped. We can put all the code we want to put for this inside just this sprite, because the sprite is the one moving, not the lines. The lines are the one feeling, and the sprite also feels. So we can put both of them there. That stopped. Now what's that? When you press the left arrow, it should start moving like this. We want the left arrow, because the left arrow in this case, since that switch is the mover, is the one moving. We cannot say here left arrow. Actually, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nothing is moving. I'm clicking on left arrow. Nothing is moving. So it's like say when I click on left arrow, move 10 steps, not -10 steps again. 10 steps. Now I'm clicking this. Now I put -10 steps. Yes, -10 steps. It's still -10 steps. Cause now if I keep here, if I go here, I want to go back. It should go back. So until you click the left arrow, not drag go. The saying I'm dragging it here It's all bodies on it, nothing is happening. Is a difference between when you're clicking the left arrow and dragging it. Dragging is a different thing entirely from clicking it. Now there's a place you can put you cannot drag, but if you want it to drag, you can drag it. If you don't want it to drag, you cannot drag it. Say set mode to draggable for this sprite. Say set mode to draggable, not draggable. So now is until you click on it. That's not what you want. What that it just drags anyhow. But that is a different thing. Once it can be draggable, it cannot be draggable. But when you are inside, when you have expanded your screen, you cannot drag a single thing. It is like that. It's the codes that take over. You cannot drag. This is like editing mode. You can edit. This is not like the final mode. You cannot edit until you go back to editing mode. Now see. Now once you to move this side, you have to press left arrow. Now to do that for the same thing here, you can copy and paste. You can do it the way you want to. I'm saying now we are not going to copy and paste, because copying and paste in this kind of situation will confuse you totally. I want it that when now I'm saying I can duplicate just this one, maybe not just this one, but I can duplicate this one. Now you can change this to left arrow. So when it's touching line 3, it might still confuse. It can still be confusing. Turn back. Turn back. Oh, sorry, I said 2 turn backs. I brought 2 turn backs. It cannot work. Turn back 1. Now I have turn back 1. Now I'm saying when I receive that turn back 1, different from turn back, I receive that turn back 1. I should change the costume back to the old one. Switch costume back to costume 1 and move and 10 steps. Now it goes this way. I click on this. It goes this way, but it can still move because you're not supposed to say -10 steps. All what you're doing is the opposite of it. 10. Nothing. Now I'm clicking on this. Now I have to move forward. Now it has turned. Right arrow here, left arrow here, then right arrow here. Now let's do 4D. Going up arrow. Going up. I told you can do everything in just this place, but it might confuse you. It might be confusing. It might be confusing. Now the opposite is just this time. See, if you get the concept, I can do it again. If you don't get the concept, if you get the concept, you can copy and paste. If you don't get the concept, don't copy and paste. Even if you get the concept, you cannot just say move -10 steps. It's a different thing. Now we're saying I've done this when I clicked. It's permanent. Nothing can change this. Right arrow here. Now we can duplicate this and put it here. But this time we are putting up arrow. Up arrow. And changing this for move 10 steps to change Y by 10. Now if I press the up arrow, it's going up. Now we have just started the up arrow. What did I change ahead? Move 10 steps like we did everything normally. I want to say that if now this time we can copy and paste. This is the one that even we cannot get confused by copy and paste this one. This one we change it to up arrow. Change this one. What's this here? You have to know. Is it line? Is line. Change this to line. We now change turn back to. You can say turn back to. But this will not be turning back. Means you have to create. You have to create one that will go down. Now we have to create a costume. You can, since you have created this one, let's duplicate this one. Put it here and say flip vertically. When I click on this, it will flip vertically and go down. But that doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. But that's what we want it to do. So now here, turn back to. I'm not saying when I see that turn back to. When I see that turn back to, the first thing I should do is change my costume. Just change it automatically before I do anything else. When I've changed the costume, that's when I can start doing my move this thing. So I will not move test. I change y by thing. Now I go up. Oh, -10. Sorry, -10. Y by -10. Now I can click on this. It changes. Nothing happens. Nothing has happened at this point. Now what's it that? When I click down arrow, it should flip back. When I click this down arrow, it should flip back to this. When I click the down arrow, it should flip back to this. Now that is very easy. Just by saying when down arrow is clicked, change costume to the normal place. Costume 1. Now, even though I don't click Y first, you should first change costume to costume 1 and change Y by 10. Oh, this is changing. You have to change it by -10. Sorry, -10. Yes, now even though I click on this, it still works. But now if I click on this and press down arrow, now see I click on down arrow, change back. Even if I click on this costume is still the same. It's still the same as that. So nothing has happened. This switch costume is useless when you're pressing down arrow first. Now we can see in this part. I can drag this down. Let's drag it down. And this place we can put when down arrow key is pressed. If it's touching which one? Line 2. No, yes, line 2. Should broadcast turn back. Is it 4? Let me check. Turn back. 3. Let's see. I feel something is wrong. Turn back 3. Now I'm not saying when I see that turn back 3. When I see it, the first thing I should do is switch the costume. Switch costume to costume 3 and change Y by 10. Wait, I'm not sure this is right. Let's go up, go down. Oh yes, now what I was saying, that when I go down like this, I want to go up. I want to go up now. Up, you should switch costume. This up arrow. When I click on the up arrow, switch costume to costume 1 and change Y by 10. Wait, let's check. Wait, let's check something. Okay, now this is perfect. But this here, okay, I'm trying to move. This is the one moving. Costume by -10. Let's start again. Staying there. Okay, let's get the logic of this. When down key, okay, when up arrow key. Oh, I've already put change y by 10, so I can remove all this. Wait. When down arrow key is pressed, when up arrow key is pressed, switch costume to costume 1. Wait, let's check what is happening. Okay, it has worked. Now what the concept of this is, now let's start. What this is that if I press up arrow now, it goes down, switch down. But how can I just be going down? I press down arrow, it changes back and goes down. I press down, it changes, then goes up. If I put my left arrow, change, come here, change, and come here, change. So that is what I'm trying to do. So if you want to put a blue sky, you can put it here. Or if you want to come to your background, change the background to XY grid. Let's change it to this part. See, this is not the perfect part. Now this is the part I'm talking about. This is the main key that works. Without this, your work will be ugly. Trust me. Without this, let me show you what I mean. I'm not going to remove everything. Now see, if I click on this, it takes us to this place here. Now let's remove this. When I click on green, remove this, go back to controls, go back to events and click. Now if I'm here and click on it, it stays here. Your work is ugly now. It's not fully ugly. The keys still work. That's not the main part of the game. But now see a problem that we can fix. Now see, let's click on this key and do this. Now it's perfectly working fine. It's working fine. What's it that? Let's click on this key. Now if I press this, it's moving forward. What if I press back? Well, it has to change the face. Change its direction to this side. But that will affect our work massively. It's only the left arrow we have to do it for. But you see, it will affect our work. It will affect our work. Where is the left arrow key? I click on left arrow. Switch to which costume? Costume 2. Switch to costume 2. Costume 2. Now. That didn't affect our work a bit. Oh yes, let's do it for right arrow. Duplicate. For costume 1, let's check if it will still affect our work. Okay, it didn't affect our work a bit. So we can do this. That's affecting our work. If I'm in this mode. I can't be moving back. It's already moving. I can't be moving back like this. If I want to move back, I have to press right arrow key, and it's already changing the costume. Now let's do for down arrow. No, down arrow is perfect. Down arrow is already perfect, because even if you are doing for down arrow, why would it change back? Now see what I'm trying to say, the concept that I'm trying to make here. When down arrow keys, we're already using down arrow key, switch costume, because you need it for this. Down, it's already perfect like this. You only needed to change it, the right arrow and left arrow, because the right arrow did not have anything in it. Did not have any switch costume. It's only this, because we are changing it sideways. If we are not even putting down is clicked, it should change this way. It is perfect like this. It should just keep going like this. We cannot change that. If I go up, it should change to up. If I go down, it should change its face to down. But we've already used it because of our needs, because of what we need. So we can save our project. Save to your computer. I already made a folder here. Here inside this place. Let's make a folder. Let's make a folder. Scratch. And here, come here, go to our desktop, scratch, and have scratch. Open and save. I save it as scratch. Now if we come here and close this, click leave. That's if you have saved the work. Look, it will show this. If you click on more apps, don't click on any of these things. Open your scratch first. Open your scratch first, let it load. You see everything here. You see this sprite here. Click on load from your computer. Go to your scratch, click on this, and the project is here. Now your project is saved. Like I told you, you can do all the code without touching any of this. This is just for the edges. So thanks. Now firstly, you can close this. Now thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.